Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 66 of Trials and Trebuchets. I am your Dungeon Master, Luke, and joining me, as they always join me, totally not via conference call, are...
Hi, my name is Ben, and I'm reporting from the accounting department. And I will be playing the level 6 gnome wizard, Windsor Wallaby. He does have a cat named Mr. Wiggles. He's his best friend, but apparently he can't join us in the conference call right now because he's a little tied up at the moment. But everything was going fine.
Okay, everyone. Let's reconvene, okay? Stop laughing. Welcome. It's me, Carla, and I play the level 6 Tiefling Rogue in Integrity Attleberry. And Birdie go bye-bye.
Guys, I was just about to make a Starbucks run. Does anyone want any coffee or anything?
Oh, could you get me something?
Oh, yeah.
That'd be great.
Can you look at Danish or something?
I want
I'll
caramel
see what I can get
macchiato.
Lemon loaf okay for you if they don't have Danish?
Wait, sorry, what?
Fabulous. So I'm Sarah, and I'm an intern here at TNT. I play Mira Marchand, the level 6 half-elf bard. We're back in the Spire and very inspired. Mira got her arm back so she can play the lyre.
Yes.
Can you guys hear me right? You guys hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, you're coming loud and clear.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so I'm Sam. I'm one of the newer hires. They put me in charge of the interns. And I play the level 6 human sorceress, Saranep Syndromin. Try saying that 5 times fast.
Damn.
No thanks, I'm good.
Aww.
And this just in, report just on my desk just right now. Last time on Trials and Trebuchets, Integrity and Mira chartered a boat out of purgatory through hiring a contract killer who had a vendetta for Birdie, the crystal ball seller. Meanwhile, Saranep and Winsler made a deal to find a new Shepherd of Time in exchange for being returned to their friends. Falling out of purgatory together, the students found themselves back in a green smoke-filled Spire Nebulosus. Making their way up the tower, they finally arrived at the last layer of vault to find some of Zenak's thieves breaking into one of the vaults, highly secure vaults. And specifically, right before we ended, Winsler had thrown a slipper, the slipper, and hit
The
one
one
of them
and
in the
only
face,
slipper.
knocking them backwards into the vault, throwing treasure about all around. So to describe the room, you're in a octagonal room, as all rooms in the Spire are octagonal. There are 5 floor-to-ceiling pillars, which have like these brass plates on them. These are the vaults. 4 of them have been or I guess at this point all 5 of those brass plates have been like separated from the wall and like pulled out to form a doorway into the vault. There is one thief standing outside of the vault, and there is the one that has been thrown into the vault. There are the stairs going down, and then there is like a curved staircase going up further into the Spire to the Grand Artificer Juanita's quarters. My major question for y'all is, what's this? How is this going to turn out? Is this just a fight? Windsor threw a slipper.
Okay, that
Kicked a
slipper's
bee's
powerful,
nest.
though.
It was fairly powerful, but how do you all want to approach this? Is this just going to be a fight?
Last time we got into a fight, we went into a different world, so...
Mm-hmm.
And we're also still weakened from that fight. I mean, in terms of hit points and spell slots and all that good stuff.
Yeah, plus we know that we have a limited amount of time, and we feel like
This
we
is
just
also
need to
true.
get...
I think
need
the
to get her
slipper
dad
hit
out.
was... The slipper hit was probably a good message of like,
It was a
don't mess with us,
much-needed
and then we just run
distraction.
away.
Yeah.
It's like a slap in the bum.
It's like a parent throwing a slipper at their kid when they're misbehaving. It's fine.
Oh, what's the word? For,
Thieves
like,
get
the-
la chunkla.
What's like, yeah. So you're all just gonna skedaddle up the stairs?
Yeah. Fuck these
Winsler,
thieves.
Winsler made a very intimidating calling card of like, don't mess with us. I think that is how that was all the work we had to do. We have to leave now.
Don't worry, I
And-
still have 2. I still have 2 other shoes that I can throw if I need to.
Oh, my God. Each one strong. It's like a steel-toed boot next. The last one is like cleats.
Okay.
Oh my
So
gosh, those
you're-
are horrible to get kicked
All
with.
so like all 4 of you are gonna make a dash for the stairs to go up, correct.
Yee.
Yes.
Yes.
So as you all make a break for these stairs, the one remaining thief that was standing outside the vault, the one that was not knocked in, you can hear the one that was knocked into the vault, struggling and clattering around, knocking treasure and coins and assorted vault-related items off of the platform inside the vault. But the other thief, the one standing outside, also tries to make a break for the stairs to try to like get ahead of all of you and presumably get upstairs faster. So is this a permissible action? Y'all gonna race this kid up the stairs?
Yes.
Who's in front?
100%.
I need athletics checks.
Oh god.
Got it.
Okay.
Do I need to make an athletic check if I'm on Sereneth's shoulder still?
That is a
No, you
non-natural 20.
I'm
Okay.
so
I
17 plus
also
3.
got non-natural 20.
18.
Y'all are too much.
I'm so
We have a
glad
bunch
I
of
didn't have
buffs
any.
is-
I'm so glad I didn't have to roll for this because I would have
Sereneth will
failed.
carry you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I am a small gnome. I cannot run very far.
My long legs, they will carry us.
This is absolutely perfect, everyone. Oh, absolutely lovely, perfect,
no.
amazing, outstanding.
I don't like it when you do that.
I'm imagining like, oh yeah, they rolled like a 25. Nope.
I don't like
This is a really athletic child.
Okay. Sereneth.
Yeah?
Does
Hi.
a 16 hit your armor class?
Yes.
Okay.
Why?
So, Integrity and Mira, you all run up this stair. So to describe it, it goes up like both sides of the wall. So like you guys ran up like the left side of the room and this other thief kid ran up, say like the right side of the room, right? And then it like converges at a
It
landing.
meets in the middle.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so
Like the stairs going up to my Animal Crossing museum. I can picture this perfectly.
everyone, you know what Sarah's Animal Crossing museum. Yeah. Yeah, Sarah, that's actually really good. And then they like come back on themselves. Anyways, so you all meet there, and then Integrity, Mira, and this thief boy kind of are equally paced. All of you turn the corner to see a familiar face of a older girl, young woman sitting on the stairs.
Oh, if this is who I think it is, I missed her.
If this is who I
Not
think
me,
it
Mira, but
is,
you, Sarah.
I'm not ready for a touching reunion where betrayal happens, Luke.
Whom's
They're-
the fuck?
They're sitting, so this young woman is sitting on the stairs, like in their hands is like what looks like a little wooden box, and they're kind of like plucking at little metal tines on it. It's like what are they called, like a kalimba?
Oh
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
It's
that's
like a
actually a
little-
very
it's
creepy
like a
thing to
Little
imagine.
wooden kalimba, and they're just like, oh, what the heck is this, and just fiddling around with it a little bit and sitting on the stairs. And the three of you bust by them, and this woman or this girl looks up and looks around. It's Rat Liquor, as a note. You all recognize her.
Oh, my friend. No.
And so Mira and Integrity and the thief all rush past her before she can kind of react. But Sereneth, you are slightly slower, and she is going to clothesline you very simply and knock you to the ground. Winsler and Sereneth, please take 1 damage. Winsler, you are removed from Sereneth's shoulders.
Oh, I'm dying!
You just killed him,
He's
bro.
so short now.
Oh, my bone!
Oh, that actually is a very high fall, so.
That's so
I mean, it is, because
scary.
not only do you you get clotheslined on stairs, so like you fall down
You
the
went
stairs
downstairs
a
as
little bit.
well.
Ouch.
Oh, no.
That's painful.
That's an ouchie wowie.
Ouchie wowie.
Meanwhile, Integrity and Mira, you guys rush up the stairs in an attempt to just beat this guy. You're just running next to him at this point, like almost like brushing shoulders with him.
Mm-hmm.
And the staircase is about to start turning into the spiral once more. Do you want to do anything to him, or are you just foot racing him?
If we knock, because we're still going up the stairs. If we knock him over at this point, he's just gonna fall down the stairs, right?
Yeah, he would fall back down the stairs probably.
Yeah, all right. I'm gonna just try to like elbow him as I run.
All right, give me an attack roll, please.
Yes.
One of these rare Mira attack.
Yeah, it's rare for a reason. That was a 10.
How does this
Well, let me check
remind
the
me of
armor class.
like when I'm fighting my siblings to get up somewhere?
I mean, that's
Just
pretty
shove them
on
down.
brand.
Honestly, honestly, yeah.
So yeah, you make contact. You like get him in the stomach, Mira, and it doesn't like you're trying to run as well up these like very steep stairs. So it's not largely impactful because there's not much force behind it. But you know, you're pushing and shoving elbows out. You know.
An
So
attempt was made.
An attempt was made.
I'm
yes.
just happy to have the elbow, to be honest.
I mean, in my head, I was imagining him on your left side. So yeah, you should be glad to have that elbow. The three of you run up the stairs, up the spiral. They will begin to cry out, Zanak, 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 running up the stairs.
I'm
While that is happening,
I'm digging for my mute flute immediately.
Bitch.
while that is happening,
Winsler's yelling that from down the stairs.
while that is happening, I am going to punch his face.
It's like you're gonna like heel turn and just punch him.
Yes.
As Mira pulls out her flute from her bag and tweets a little silent note.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Give me that roll then. He gets one out straight up though, because you failed to attack him the first time.
Does a 14 hit?
A 14 does hit. You wallop him in the face. He falls backwards and rolls down the stairs for like 10 feet, and it's completely quiet, which is very strange as Mira tweets a single note and casts silence in the area. Back at the bottom, or the nearer to the bottom, near the landing of the stairs, because you're not that much further ahead than where Sarah, like you guys turning around can see Saraneth and Winsler like sprawled out on the ground, and like Ratlicker like standing up down
I
there.
misstepped.
And she'll kind of like, she'll look at the two of you who are standing up there who aren't like catching their breath after having been clotheslined, and you can't hear the words she's saying because silence is blocking the noise. But you, Winsler, and Saraneth can hear her saying like, what are you even trying to do? Like,
We're trying to
what
save people.
are you even doing here? Like, are you idiots? Are you
I
an idiot?
mean, why are you here? Are you an idiot?
I'm proud to say I'm a little bit of an idiot, yeah.
Like,
I know you are, but what am I?
Wait, are you saying this to Saraneth?
Winsler is just reeling on the ground talking
I'm
to
just
Saraneth.
being a mouthy
She'll-
little brat.
She'll look at the two of you after realizing that Integrity and Mira are not responding to her and be like, do you have a death wish or something? Like trying to go and get yourself killed again by Zanak?
Okay, look, we are just trying
And she's
to...
gonna, Saraneth is gonna walk over and put her like foot very firmly on your chest and like pin you on the ground.
Kinky, anyway.
Oh,
No, I wasn't gonna say it.
Please cut that out the final production.
Absolutely not.
No!
And she walks over and puts her foot on your chest and like presses hard, or like pushes down. And she's going to look over at Winsler and say, are you going to stay on the ground or do I have to tie you up? God,
I'm
this
gonna
is
get
weird
up.
now. This is just such a weird tone now. I feel
I'm
weird
sorry.
about this whole
I'm
thing.
so sorry. I've dirtied this clean character.
I mean, to be fair though, this is gonna be great fuel for the Ratlicker Saraneth ship.
Yep.
Wait,
Which
is that-
Milkaholics, that was the name.
Wait.
That's a
It's, yes,
thing.
it's a
I
thing.
just wanted
They
to-
call it
As a thing?
Milkaholics.
I just wanted friends, okay?
So Winsler, yeah, she says this to you and is like looking at you, scowling at you.
I'm gonna get up and I'm just gonna look her dead in the eye back, and I'm gonna
Okay.
cast a spell.
What spell are you gonna cast?
I'm gonna fucking pull out pinch of powdered iron,
Oh God.
and I'm going to blow it in her direction as I
Pocket
cast reduce.
Oh, what save does
Oh.
she have to make?
That's a great question. It's a con save.
Oh boy, howdy. How does a 14?
I win.
Okay, so she gets reduced by half
The
in
target
all.
size is halved in all dimensions, and its weight is reduced to 1/8 of normal. So
Okay.
they go from medium to small in that case. And then they have disadvantage on strength checks and strength saving throws.
Okay,
Haha, tiny.
so they go from being like she's a moderately sized young woman. I'll say she's like the same height as you then, Winsler.
Fuck yeah.
but just weirder, like not like weird dimensions.
It's very weird.
Sereneth, the weight on your chest becomes exceptionally lighter, and Integrity and Mira, you have no idea what's happening down there, but you do see like Ratlicker, who you can identify, step on Sereneth, and then Winsler shrinks her.
I'm literally
and you
just
can
gonna sit up really fast to knock her off me then.
Okay, absolutely. Oh my god, yeah, she just falls backwards onto the stairs as you tower above her.
I laugh at her.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stand up again. Really emphasize this height.
Hardy har
Okay.
har. Missy?
Y'all want to do anything else? Like the Zanak, you all did hear that other thief yell Zanak as they're laying face down on the steps now with like a bloody nose from where Integrity punched them.
Oh.
Yeah, I want to get out of here. I think I'm gonna keep trying to hurry up, just because it looks like Winsler's got this under control now that she's tiny and weak.
I'm gonna run towards the stairs, step on her, and then continue up the
why?
stairs.
Jeez.
That's okay. That's
I'm
not
just-
very kind.
I'm just gonna pass her and go up the stairs.
I don't like her.
I'm just
Okay.
gonna pass her.
Okay.
I want to save my energy for something else.
I bet Ratlicker wouldn't even have felt it because of how light Winsler is.
Dang. What a roast.
No, it's not a roast. It's
I don't know. She was being rude to my friends.
So Amira, you're rushing upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
How are you walking up the stairs? You've been up here before. The spiral stair goes up for a little bit, and then it opens up into that chamber that you had first met Juanita in, where the attendant had gotten disintegrated. And like there's like the little model city and stuff. How are you going up here? You don't hear anything.
That's the last place I saw artists, so I think I just
Yeah.
want to check out and see if that's
Mhm.
where they still are.
So are you peeking? Are you trying to be
Yes.
sneaky about this? I guess is my
Yeah.
question. Roll stealth, please.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Where is my stealth score? Okay, 13.
Okay. You creep up the stairs outside of your little zone of silence now because you've climbed the stairs a little bit past it, and kind of like duck and peek out, right? And you don't see in front of you, peeking out the gateway from the stairwell, you don't see anyone. You see the small little platform leading over to like the main floor, so that like the one that carries you over the little model city that's recessed in the floor. You see the big windows and the views of the city. It's like a little bit closer to the late afternoon now. And just generally, you don't see anyone except for some grubs crawling around on the floor and a purplish black like attendant's robe that looks to be like cut in half. But you see a lot of green mist or smoke, very specifically green smoke.
Ew.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that must be the attendant.
How would you like to continue?
Hmm.
Oh, another note. If you were to walk, I guess you're still in the stairwell. How do you want to proceed?
I'm just trying to say, I don't know whether it would be better to continue forward because this is the last place we know Juanita was, and like there might be evidence here, or it's better to like continue upward more.
Well, this
Just
is where the
because, like-
stairwell ends.
This is the top. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to maybe sort of, while staying ducked down kind of low, sort of like crouch forward towards like that spiral area.
Okay. So are you going to try to exit from the stairwell?
Yes.
Okay. So you exit the stairwell onto the small, almost bridge that connects this helical staircase to the main top floor here. Looking around, green smoke. The model city below you is kind of undisturbed. If you were to look up, I would say, I guess looking out the windows would be kind of novel because they're slanted, right? Like that's something that we're not really taking account of, is that everything is uber slanted right now, so it's kind of hard to traverse.
Yeah.
But so that's a novel thing. Looking up, like where you saw Juanita take artist prior, it seems to be like sealed like an aperture.
Okay.
And there doesn't seem to be any evidence of any people here. No Zanak
So I wonder
as
if
well.
they might have gone all the way up and then like sealed themselves in. because I know Juanita can kind of climb. Because it's like at like a 45-degree angle, the up area isn't straight up anymore, right? Would it be climbable? If it's just like an incline on walking up?
Like you would have to walk out onto like the glass, and even then it would be moderately difficult to walk all the way up. But there's not like a ladder or anything going up there, no. Maybe if you waited like another 5 minutes for the tower to sink down a little more or like tilt a little more, it would be easier. I'll also say at this point, the other 3 of you can reach this point. The other 2, Ratlicker and the other thief, seem to be incapacitated. You don't know what's been made of the one that was stuck in the vault.
Nah, he's fine.
That slipper took him down.
It's a powerful
yeah.
throw.
So how would you all like to proceed here? What do you all want to do?
Guys, do we think Juanita's like up in there? Like, do you think she took Artis like into the top area?
Well, when we were there the first time, she kind of took him up. We don't know how long it was going to take for her to do her research, so it could be that they're still up there trying to like protect themselves.
And I also don't know where Zanak is, because I know that the guy down there like called him, but he's obviously not up here, and I don't really want to run into Zanak either.
No, I don't really think I want to do that either. That sounds really scary.
Well, if there is something up there, do you think there might be a way to open it if we try to kind of climb up, since we're at like a weird angle now?
I can levitate us up there.
Do you guys think it might be worth a shot?
I mean, let's try it.
Okay.
So do you want to cast Levitate, Serenap?
Yeah, I have a weird idea of like I'm gonna levitate one of us, and then they're gonna float up and like, no wait, there's a weight limit. I can't do that. That's too smart. Give me a second.
Too clever.
Oh, it's up to 500
The
pounds.
rules
Wait
saw
a
straight
second.
through
That might
you.
work.
I think
yeah,
you
we
got-
do
yeah,
not
you
So I
guys
can
are-
have, like-
yeah, you're fine.
yeah.
So
So I'll
tiny.
cast it on one person to save my spell slots in case we have to fight, and it'll be like a barrel of monkeys. We're gonna link arms. One person floats up, the other people kind of hold on, and also float
Okay.
up.
Can I be on top and try to like kick the aperture open?
You're so.
That's classic integrity. I
It is,
support
yeah.
that.
Honestly, yes. I also
Okay.
support
Like,
that.
I mean, at this point, I feel like knocking is, like,
Knock politely. Hello.
and I
anybody
think
home?
and I think that in the idea of we're here to save you, if they're not in danger, she will forgive us for kicking the door open.
yes.
Okay.
Maybe.
So please let me kick the aperture open.
We will let you
Okay.
kick that door open.
So Serenath puts her hand on your shoulder, Integrity, and casts Levitate. You, Integrity, levitate up, weightless in the air to the aperture, this large, probably like 30-foot diameter brass aperture.
Ooh.
And
I believe in you.
You just want to kick it right in the center?
Yes. Like, see if there's
Okay.
any give to it.
Or if it's hollow, Sandon.
Give me like an attack roll with your strength, please.
Attack roll.
With all your strength.
With a 21 hit. What?
A
Wait, no,
21
it's not
yeah,
hit. Is 21 fine?
A 21 hits, yeah. Your
That door is done.
foot cracks against the thick brass plating. Not cracks as in breaks, Carla.
Okay, I thought you
Cracks
meant
as in,
like
like,
my bones
you hear-
crack.
No, you hear like a crack ring out like you just hit like a large piece of metal, and your foot goes numb and you fly backwards because of the force generated, and that's the way levitate works, and you're weightless. As you hit this very large aperture in a futile attempt to kick a door open.
Wait, when you mean aperture, it would sort of be like it's closed in the middle, right? Like sort of
Uh-huh.
think of
Yeah, like a camera
So-
aperture.
so like in the middle, it's technically less strong than the outside.
Technically,
right?
yes.
But
Yeah.
okay. But then it
Did
was
it
Not-
sound
not-
hollow?
it's
when she
not-
kicked
Because it
it?
opens up from the center, that's why.
Yeah, it's probably definitely feasible for something to open this using pure brute force. However, I don't think that's in the scope of Integrity's kicks. It's not like
Damn
a
it,
wooden
maybe
door to your like mentor's office. It's a huge, thick brass plated aperture. That's a security feature at a bank.
Maybe Santa can open it.
What?
But did it sound hollow when she kicked it? Like there was something on the other end?
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Okay.
And you also
That's
know
good.
that like Juanita went up there with artists and there was like a whole big
Yeah.
like place there, but it just seems to be
Mhm.
closed off
Yes.
right now.
Well, was it loud enough to be heard by if anyone was on the other side?
It was definitely loud
I mean,
down
I'm
here.
wearing pretty hard bottomed boots made by my dad.
It was definitely loud down here, although you don't know.
Okay. Well, that
What
didn't
would
work.
you all like to do? Y'all want to investigate?
Yes.
Look around for stuff?
I mean, yeah.
Sure.
What would you like to investigate in this room?
Are there any levers around that could open it, like an emergency door opener?
There is a table by one of the windows that was originally where Juanita laid out all of the like the heart of gold and all of the orbs upon first examination. There's a
Mhm.
couple like switches over there, but they're not labeled. There's 3 switches to be precise. So what do you? I'm not making you roll for that because you would have seen that earlier. So what do you all want to investigate? And
I wish to investigate the small model city.
excellent.
In case
Give me
they
an
shrunk
investigation
down
check,
to
Winsler.
size. Oh, that'd actually be really cool. Wait a second.
Give me an investigation check, Winsler.
Okay.
I was like, why is Ben just looking around?
I didn't hear what you said. I got 14 anyways.
A 14. So are you gonna like get in up on it?
Oh, yeah.
So you're gonna like hop down in.
Yeah, sure.
I feel like he's probably never felt taller.
I feel so amazing.
You're like a Godzilla, yeah. So you're trancing around in here, I'll say, trancing around. There's the middle spire. There's the shape like down back here in the city. You just feel like a giant person, and walking around, and it's like, oh, it's kind of out of date in some aspects, not so much in the others. Would you know with a 14? Oh, a 14. Shucks. I don't think with a 14 that you would notice anything that significant, other than a few buildings are missing. It looks like, oh, you see a mask. You see a mask thrown down here, a porcelain mask, Winsler.
Must have been from the attendant.
The expression is that of the face that you make when you eat a food that you're not a super big fan of, but it's very impolite to like spit it out or something, but you're like on the verge of like vomit or something because you're like, yo, this ain't good. This ain't it, folks. That's the
Ew.
face. That's the face on this mask.
Absolute disgust.
Yeah.
My face when I eat beans.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm gonna pick it up and take it with me.
absolutely. What are the rest of you doing?
Are the switches on the desk like
Mhm.
connected to anything? Like with wires or anything?
It
or are they
doesn't
just
appear
like
to be. They just appear to be little brass switches on a brass table in a brass room.
There's 3 of
Wow.
them, yes?
There's 3 of them.
maybe we should flick one. That might open the door thing.
Maybe we could flick every single one of them.
What if we flip them all at once?
We're all in this together.
So
Okay.
all of them at once.
We're going to destroy
Okay.
this building.
The first thing that happens is
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Okay, we fucked up.
I'm
okay.
scared.
What are you just
Luke?
gonna flip all of them? Or are you gonna flip 1, 1, 1? Right? Are all 3 of you gonna flip one at a time? That would be fun.
Oh, I like
right?
that. We each get a switch to flip.
Yeah.
But I'm going to
all
brace
at
myself
once.
so that I could like keep contact with a switch.
So if we
Okay.
need to flip it back, we can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
Um,
the entire thing falls.
Serenepth, you
Hi.
flick the furthest right switch. Fa-chink. It
Yeah.
makes a very nice tactile feeling. And you hear like a ladder like clink against the ground. Winsler, you see in the little model city, a ladder has just unfolded from out of the wall and fallen down to the sunken pit where the city is built, right? So that you could climb out.
Okay.
The second switch that Mira flicks, you all hear like the sound of metal sliding against metal that if you wanted to make perception checks to see where that was coming from, you could do so.
Mm-hmm.
It's very loud.
Nope.
It's not a very subtle sound.
14.
14.
Okay. So with that, the two of you can identify that it came from, so this staircase in the center, this helical staircase is like taking the place of where the spire would be in the model city. You can see that a small circular hole has opened up near the top of it, but on the side, almost like at the same level where you would be in the real tower. Like a little hole opened up in the model tower. Okay.
Okay.
And then Integrity flips the third switch and all the windows shatter.
Shit.
Oh.
Why is that specifically a switch? Just in
Why
case
not?
we need some
And
flair.
your ears are filled with the sound of wind rushing. A lot of this smoke flies out of the room, and with it, like all these worms on the ground and the like two pieces of this attendant's robe. And it's just very loud and windy in here now, and there's glass on the ground everywhere, and it's just not a great time.
Damn.
What's up with you and breaking mirrors and glasses?
It's the name of the arc. I can't help it.
Yo, guys, this party sucks.
So you said there was a hole in the tower, the model tower that opened
In the
up?
near the very top of it, yeah.
Is it like large enough that I could maybe like put my hand in it?
It looks about arm sized, yeah.
I wish to put my arm in the hole.
How are you gonna get up there?
I am going to cast a spell.
Oh,
I'm going to cast Alter Self and become Finsler again, or Frogsler, whatever the name we
Okay.
gave to
whatever the
myself.
one with suction cups is. Okay. Excellent.
Suction cup.
And you're
boy.
going to, so you, Winsler, you transform, your fingers lengthen and grow little suction pads.
Patties.
Your
Excuse me?
your legs lengthen to be that of a frog, and you are now Frog Winsler, and I presume would begin climbing up the exterior of this model spire
Yes.
/ helical stairwell, and you do so. You reach the top or near the top of the model spire, where the small opened hole is. It seems to go in and then bend down into the interior of the spire. So like you would have to put your arm in and then like
Yeah.
reach into the elbow.
Gotta shimmy a little bit.
And you don't see what's at the end of this. Would you like to put your arm in it?
Yes.
Which
I
arm are
very
you
much-
putting in it?
I am going to put in my left arm.
Okay, interesting. So you jam your left arm in there, very, very, very like not jam is the jam does not convey, I think, the delicacy that I assume Winsler would have with this of like very carefully guiding his hand in and reaching it around. You feel a little switch.
I wish to flick the switch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More windows break.
Okay.
Entire thing falls.
I want a switch to flick too.
Winsler, you
That's
The
only
doors
fair.
explode.
Winslow, you flick the small switch at the end of this armhole that you can just barely reach with like your fingertips, your extended froggy fingertips. It's a very nice, satisfying, tactile switch. And then you feel the metal around your arm just like grab you, like one of those pressure blood pressure machines. You know how that feels,
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
like the armband ones. And
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
the other three of you, and I guess Winsler as well, see the aperture above you starting to open. And it opens very easily and floating there. And the green mist kind of permeates that area now too. And floating there is a brass armored sphere with a big black inky black eye who seems to be hard at work with their many eyes upon tentacles. There's many books floating around them, and they seem to be examining three small orbs. Artis is, you can see nearby, sitting on some netting above in this kind of. So it's like imagine the spire being like the top of the spire, this room that you've just opened up. It's like a cone, and then there is a spiral going along the inside of the cone. And that's like it's netting and brass, and he is sitting there amongst many other what seems like magical artifacts and books and just nonsense. It seems very messy looking up there. And you see Juanita working away, and Artis not looking great, but not looking like death. Juanita will turn down to the four of you. Winsler, you are stuck. No matter how hard you pull, you seem to be trapped with your left arm inside this spire. And Juanita will look down at all the four of you and go, was it you that were making all that horrible racket down there while I was trying to work?
No. Juanita, we are very sorry for disturbing your great and valuable labor, but we thought that it might be prudent to let you know that the tower is currently under attack by some kind of watery, airy, smoky spirit thing that is trying to steal all of the stuff in the vaults.
And when you say that, a very interesting thing happens. From this dense air, this dense smoke seems to condense into a form. Windsor, looking down, you see something that you can't believe that you missed upon first look. It seems to blend right in with all the other buildings. It's a very small clay urn sitting amongst this model city.
Ah,
and
shit.
The smoke seems to be emanating out of this. And the form that it takes in front of you is that of a large frog-faced figure with a tornado for a bottom. At his hip, he has a large scimitar sheathed, and under his right arm is tucked very kindly a little metal urn with chains all over it. You recognize
Is
this
that
from
the same one that was on Dane's?
It was on Dane's desk earlier. Yes.
Uh-oh.
Oh my god.
And you will hear booming over the wind for this wind person. Thank you, everyone. You hear his voice booming over the wind. Thank you very much for opening this impenetrable door for me, the mighty Zanak. I will thank you all very kindly for your service to me.
Oh, fuck.
Well,
And they will turn to address Juanita, who you see looks kind of flabbergasted. This is like the most off-put she's appeared this entire short duration that you've ever seen her. Artis is like, looks like he just donated like 10 gallons of blood and is like dying.
Yeah, to be fair, what does he not look like?
And,
Poor Artis.
But Juanita looks like shocked and is looking down at him, and he will hold up the small urn and say, "Tyrant, release my brother," and hold the urn up.
Gasp.
Oh wait, I thought that I was talking about artists.
No.
oh shit.
Carla.
I can't believe Artis never told us.
Wow. Artist is much more powerful than we realized.
I need y'all to roll some initiative right now, please.
I would.
Oh no, not with my extremely limited health.
Not with my arm
And
trapped.
spell slots.
I got.
Okay, well,
13.
17.
Oh, I forgot
Much
about my
better than my
modifier.
roll earlier.
19.
I also got 13.
Shit.
Oh wait, plus initiative. Okay, 16. I'm such a dummy.
We are going to die.
I hate
Still
the
super fucking weak from
silences
the
right
last
now.
fight. How much longer is this silence gonna go? I hate this.
I'm not going to say we're going to die per se, but maybe very quickly.
No, we're gonna
maimed.
die.
It was just like he went to release my brother, and then everyone's like, and it's just stuck on that like split
I mean, the problem
freeze
with
frame.
this being combat is I don't know who to attack now because what if he's just a chill guy?
What if we're just harshing his mellow?
I mean, he did kind of
Yeah.
like
We
nearly
did kinda
cut
trash-
Saranath in half. So
He did.
We did kind
But
of
he
ruin
might
his
be in the
party,
right
though.
in this
Hear me
particular
out.
situation.
I
But
don't
it doesn't
know.
mean he's in the wrong here.
Now, here's the thing: we either do deal with Zanak, or the alternative is getting disintegrated by Juanita.
Yeah, the problem is that there's two extremely powerful figures here, and if we try to go against one, we'll probably just get murdered by the other. So
Okay,
it's like,
but-
who's
Fair.
even in the right? What do we do?
But hear me
Fuck,
out,
you know?
like, Mira, you gave, like, a warning of, like, hey, this dude's about to attack, and he's coming to attack, so therefore, shouldn't, like, she be on our side? Like, help?
Unless we take Zanak's side here, because someone's brother might be
don't
wrongfully
fucking
imprisoned in an
know.
urn.
Saranep,
Yo.
what would you like to do? You're up first.
Honestly, I, as myself, kinda don't want to have a fight, but this dude tried to kill me once. And
Mhm.
I'm kind of still upset about that. I
Just kinda.
I
A little bit sore.
I'm a little bit sore about that. So I guess what I'm gonna do, I'm not going to I'm not gonna make the first move. My
Okay.
idea here is defense. I'm gonna get my train ready. I'm gonna get
Mhm.
let me see here. I don't know if this is too big right away. I'm gonna get lightning bolt ready
Okay.
if he comes at us to attack us.
Okay.
I'm
So
gonna
if
be like,
Zanak comes towards you, you want to lightning bolt him.
I'm gonna zap him.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Mira, what are you going to do?
I'm in the same boat as Serenep in terms of not entirely knowing who's in the right or whether to take the first move against these very powerful entities. So instead, which one of my friends looks the weakest? Probably Winsler, right? Just in terms of all the damage we took in the last fight.
In combination with my health and the fact that I am stuck.
Yeah, I'm gonna cure wounds on Winsler, please.
How?
Yes.
You have to touch him.
Are we not? Oh, right. How far away is he?
He is stuck probably 15 feet up on this model spire with his arm stuck in a hole.
How high up is that though?
15 feet above you.
Oh, above me. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, I can probably. Can I kind of clamber up onto this thing to like pull myself up and cast it on
Give
him?
me an athletics check, yeah.
Okay. Okay. That's 14.
Okay. You can make it to him absolutely. And are
Okay.
like, because it's a very like there's a lot of ridges on this spire. There's a lot of like superfluous architecture. So you can absolutely climb up that and make it to him. And
Okay.
yeah, absolutely.
Then
Lay on hands.
I'm gonna cast Cure
Or
Wounds.
cure wounds,
And that
not
gives
lay
him
on
back
hands.
7 plus 4, so 11 hit points. for
11 hit
Winsler.
points.
I
Winsler.
have
That's
been
all of your hit
completely
points.
restored.
All right.
I am powerful.
Integrity. What are you going to do?
Hi. Well, because I'm thinking I feel like we're all in the same boat where we don't know who to support in this case. But my main priority, I feel like, is to get to Artis.
Okay.
And is there any way for me to get up there to where
It
he
is probably 50 feet above you.
50 feet above me.
Uh-huh.
Interesting. Let me see.
Let me see.
See,
Let me see.
Oh, perfect. Okay, so my rope of climbing can reach up to 50 foot. And is there any surface? Is there like a surface close to that aperture where I can get up to, or like hold on to
So-
using my rope?
The little room you've opened up, the aperture is completely like rescinded is not the right word, retracted into the wall. And you see this like little spiral going along the inside of this like conical spire. And that's
Mhm.
made of brass and like rope netting. So
Okay.
yes, you could use your rope of climbing to slowly snake its way up there. That it only moves at 10 feet per turn. However, if you're going to command it magically, but you could throw it, I suppose, and hope that it latches on and ties itself. You could throw it
Yes.
and then make the command that it ties itself. Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Give me a
Like I'm gonna bunch it up, and then like the heavy part I'm gonna throw towards the
Yeah.
thing, and then
Give
ask
me-
it to wrap around.
give me an athletics check to do this.
Oh, I love being a rogue. I got 24.
Oh, absolutely. You throw it up there and it like wraps around like a couple times naturally, and then you see the end of the rope just knot itself
Yes.
make a knot, and then it just lies there, or it just hangs there waiting for it to fulfill its purpose, but next turn, Winsler, you see from your vantage point, Winsler, to describe to you, you are on the spire model. Your
Yes.
left arm is being crushed.
Yeah.
Above you is Juanita flying in her workshop. It's her workshop, so I'll just call it that instead of the conical spire. Zanak is floating a couple feet off of the ground in the air. And there's a little smoke trail that you, Winsler, have identified as leading back to this small urn, this small clay urn nestled gently in the model city. Additionally, because of the tilt of the tower or tilt of the spire at this point, I would say that you're partially hanging over what once was windows and now is just emptiness.
Oh, this makes it a lot more scary.
For example, if you were to fall, this I guess goes for Mira partially as well. If Mira was to fall, although I think she's in less danger of that, you would just potentially fall out of that empty, now non-defenestrated glass window. So what's your play, dude?
I don't like this. I had an idea in my head, but now it's too dangerous. But I think I'm gonna have to do it anyways because I don't know if I'm gonna be stuck here for.
Are you gonna 127 hours yourself?
What?
No, only one of us can have that happen to us.
I'm gonna see if this works. I'm gonna cast reduce on myself. So I'm gonna stop being. I'm gonna stop being Frogsler or Finn, whatever the fuck.
You can never
reduce
stop being
myself in
Frogsler.
all dimensions so that I could slit my arm out. So that
Make a dexterity saving throw. So you reduce yourself. You stop with the long limbs and the frog feet, and you concentrate on reducing yourself in size. Make a dexterity save.
I am tiny. That's 15.
15. You slide your hand straight out very quickly from the now closing hole in the spire, and you are free from that, and generally free falling. As you lift away from the model spire and fall towards where a window once was.
Can I catch him? Can I reach out? I'm standing right there.
Oh, well, this is
with my hand that's not gripping onto.
I guess I'm not
spire thing.
entirely surprised that this is the predicament that I have created for myself.
Mira, you can make a dexterity save to reach out and catch a littler Winsler.
A fucking
Oh my gosh, I'm so scared.
A literal
holding
garden
on.
gnome.
Holding on with one arm, reaching at Winsler with the other.
What arm are you holding with, and what arm are you?
die.
What arm are you holding with, and what arm are you reaching with?
I am holding with my right. I'm reaching with my left.
Okay,
That's not bad. 16.
a 16 is a perfect number, Sarah. I would say in this moment is a absolutely wonderful number to be able to do what I wanted to do.
Luke.
Uh-oh.
Winslow, you're falling, and you're falling fairly fast. Mira reaches out her arm towards you and does not reach you.
Oh
Oh no.
And Winslow, you're like, oh geez, boys, this is it, right? And then you see Mira's arm turn very oily and black and
no! What?
reach out a little bit further,
What?
Space Jam style, and grab you by the front of your clothes.
Oh my god.
Is Mira
What
Michael
the
Jordan?
fuck?
Is this
Fuck, Mira has a
is this
superpower.
painful for me?
No, you don't feel it at all.
What the?
Fuck.
Are you
I am
okay?
flailing around,
Dude, you're one of the
suspended by this
Fantastic
weird
Four.
oily arm thing.
Mm-hmm.
Mira has a new superpower.
Anyways,
Mira,
moving on.
I don't know when you learned to do that, but thank you.
Mira has made
I
a
don't
deal
know
with the
either.
devil.
This is something to unpack later. Very much so.
You all yell over the very loud wind. It's gonna be Zanak's turn now.
Oh fuck!
He's gonna
Just when we thought we were safe.
he pulls out a very interesting looking scimitar from his. He sets down very gently this metal urn on the ground, and from his sash on his waist pulls out the hilt of a scimitar, which very quickly becomes a scimitar. Like the blade becomes made from like the wind whipping around you,
Oh,
and like
look
this
at this
green
guy.
smoke, which this green smoke which has filled the air. That's been partially blown out from the wind whipping in so fast, and will try to. The blade is not long, but he will try to cut at Juanita, and you see the blade itself leave the hilt and fly like a weird projectile from a Final Fantasy game at Juanita, and
Isn't this technically when my lightning bolt would come into effect then? Or is that
would
wait,
it? Because he's not attacking any of you. He's attacking
Okay.
Juanita. You said, if I recall correctly, and feel free to correct me, that it was when he would like approach you or be like hostile towards you or your friends, I presume.
Yeah, I guess she isn't technically my
And
friend.
would you be counting? Would you be counting Juanita as one of your friends?
Sorry, Juanita.
Interesting.
I don't know. I don't know
No,
her well enough.
she's
I'm
not.
sorry. I can say it,
So-
but my heart's not in it, and the spell knows that.
This strike lands true, and you see a large slice into this brass armor that Juanita seems to be wearing. Just like it's like a crack instantly, and it just like a part of it just like breaks off, and you can see some dark bluish blood leaking out of Juanita
Oh no.
as she seems to be grievously wounded by this.
I guess she's
Whoops.
nobility.
Wow. It was true all along.
Next, however, and very interesting, will be Juanita, who is going to, you see her looking down on you with her singular central black eye. That's very spooky. It has no iris. There's no white to it. It's just a fully black sphere of an
A
eye.
circle.
And you see streaks. Streaks is the right word. You see these blue and purple streaks coming out of her eye in like a very wide cone towards you, like as she's looking down on all of you. And Serenep, your fork shrinks back to normal size. Winsler, you return to normal size.
Oh.
None of the rest of you are using magic right now, are you?
No.
I'm assuming that once it's wrapped, it's not really magic anymore, is it?
Oh, she's looking down at your magic rope, which it already tied itself, so it's not like in the active process of tying, but it does lose some of its luster.
Okay.
And you see Zanak kind of the sword that he's holding, the scimitar, it's like continuously like pulling in wind from around it, and then as Juanita just looks down with her single eye, it just kind of like blows away completely, and he's just holding a little doofy hilt
Oh
So
yeah.
like a candle.
as she uses her zone of anti-magic,
I forgot that they did that.
her anti-magic cone from her central eye.
Her anti-magic ice cream cone.
Yep. So Juanita looks down at Zanak. All of these events take place, and then the small eye stalk upon her head will, with a purple eye, looks down at him and shoots a beam of purple energy, and will attempt to rip the sword hilts completely out of his hands. I love playing D&D against myself, y'all. It's so much fun.
We need another
Okay.
DM.
Someone, yeah. Anyways,
Juanita
The-
need a DM.
the sword hilt,
Juanita new DM.
this scimitar hilt is ripped out of his hands and thrown out of one of the windows, effectively eliminating that threat as soon as I introduced it, which is cool. Love this game. So Juanita rips this scimitar hilt out of his hand, throws it out the window, past you, Winsler, who's now regular sized. Then a beam of red shoots out and seems to do nothing as it just hits Zanak, and you can't see any perceptible effects. And then a dark gray beam additionally blasts out and hits him directly in the forehead, and you see his incorporeal-esque form. Like, he's kind of smoky, you can kind of see through him, but he's also kind of a solid figure that you can't see through. It's a very interesting thing. It's called translucency. And you see a small gray patch appear on his forehead, and it looks very, very solid and like material and not translucent.
What? Excuse me?
Serenepth, what would you like to do? Your fork has shrunken,
Oh. Let me think.
and you are currently in an anti-magic zone.
How big is the anti-magic zone again?
Juanita is looking down on you like a spotlight, and it's kind of covering most of the room except for like the very, very, very edges near the open windows.
Okay.
But you could stand there if you really want to.
Just thinking. Okay, so any magic I use doesn't work anymore. I do have other weapons that aren't magic, though.
Such as, do you have other
I
weapons?
have a javelin, dude.
Do you have a knife?
I have daggers and a javelin.
Oh, damn. Just carry that around. Damn. Runs
And
in the
if
family.
not, I'm gonna start throwing rings at people. It's fine. I'm gonna use
Okay.
my.
So what you gonna do?
I'm gonna throw my dagger, I guess.
At who?
Oh,
That
boy.
is the question.
That's the big one, yeah.
At
Release the brother, throw it at the urn.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so there's this metal urn on the ground. That's cool.
That's cool. What's the biggest threat right now, would you say?
Falling to your death, or the beholder, or the djinn. Kind of up in the air. It's kind of one of three. Pick your poison.
Oh, no,
You remember there's a fire downstairs? That's probably also problematic.
Literally everything is.
Man, this is a great day. This day could not have gone any
all
better.
this is doing is reinforcing my thought that if we ever leave, we're fine at Wildcliff until we leave the building. Then something goes wrong. I will, I guess, throw the knife at Zanak.
The decision has been made.
That's all I can think of because
Make
if
an
I
attack
attack, I'm not comfortable attacking the beholder because I feel like they'll just kill me. But honestly, death is everywhere. Why not have fun?
Interesting. So, make your attack roll against Zanak, standing there in the middle of the room, a couple feet off the ground.
He's in the thing too. So I mean, like, better chance. I don't know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Attack him. Do it. Do it. Stab him from afar.
From a distance. That's a 17.
Okay. Interesting. Okay, cool. The dagger you've thrown pierces him in the semi-corporeal smoky back. Roll your damage, please.
Oh no.
I got a 6.
Okay, wonderful. He is -6 hit points. Congratulations, that's the first
I
damage.
did it.
Woohoo.
Everyone, except for the damage to Juanita.
I do
Or,
what I
sorry.
do. I do 6 damage. He does 60 damage. I die. It's great. Things are looking up.
Wonderful. All of you see Serenap with beautiful form toss this knife. It lands directly in Zanak's back, irritating him slightly, I guess. Mira, what are you doing? You're holding on with a long, oily, like it's literally like, how to describe it? It's been a few seconds now, so it's not necessarily oily and black anymore. It's still like this very dark, like almost like absorbing light black, like very Vanta blacky. But you can start to see what look like little scales on it.
Oh, you mean like the snake? You mean like the bad snake? That's bad.
Like a snake from like your just above your elbow down. It's like looks
What
pretty
if-
snaky.
What if that is the bad snake?
Yeah, so I wasn't, when I was reaching out for Winsler, I wasn't really intentionally trying to make my arm longer. It was kind of like a panic reaction.
Yeah.
If I try to like now consciously like shorten my arm and like I think that like with my intention and bring Winsler back up closer to me, does it work?
Make a what's better for you, a wisdom or intelligence save?
I mean, I think they're actually the same in that they are both 10 and I'm not proficient in either, so it's a straight roll either way.
Please do not. Please don't drop me.
Make a wisdom check then. Or
Okay.
a wisdom save, sorry.
I don't want to be
Yeah.
dropped.
Oh, actually, though, even though it's a straight roll, I rolled an 18.
Oh, thank God.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your arm very slowly tracks. It becomes this oily color once more and then returns to your regular, slightly lighter skin tone and your regular arm length. And now you're holding onto the front of a regular-sized Winsler's shirt. And he's
Okay.
just looking at you.
And I want to, like, with my other arm, just, like, loosely try to, like, kind of shimmy down the model area to, like, get out
Okay.
of where a window would
Absolutely.
be immediately underneath us.
You can make it down into the recessed portion of the model city. Yes. And
Okay.
Winsler, you are you and Winsler are on safe, firm ground in this little
Oh.
recessed pit.
Okay.
I felt my life flash before my very eyes. Although it was
You
it
good?
was a little fun though, but I wouldn't do it again.
Yeah,
This is
let's
how
not.
bungee jumping gets invented.
Mm.
This is how bungee jumping was invented.
Integrity. What are you doing?
Hi.
Are you gonna climb your rope?
Yes. At this point, so the whole thing between Zanak and Juanita took place.
It's taking
Do I
place. Yeah.
Do I still think that it is safe? Like, so it's a 30-foot hole, like the diameter,
Okay.
right?
Yes.
So do I feel like I can safely, because there's a crossfire, can I safely climb up without getting hit?
I feel like it's as safe as it was before. Yeah.
Okay, so I would like to.
There's always that risk.
Okay, I would like to go up and get to Artis.
I'll say you can get up the rope because it's only 50 feet long. And using like your dash and stuff, you could just get to the top of it and then climb onto like this little platform and start to make your way up to Artis, where he is lying on in the nets on like a large pile of what looks like robes and such other things that have been, or like rags and stuff that seem to have been partially used or were once an artifact of some sort and then now have been discarded or disenchanted. And he's just lying there with like very pale skin and like sunken in eyes, and he looks like he hasn't eaten in like a couple days. And he's gonna look at you and go, "Integrity, I need my orb back. It's been an hour or so."
Can I still move, or have I reached my maximum movement?
This is your maximum.
Okay. Well, and I'm assuming. Okay, here's the thing. Since Juanita's zone of magic thingamajig.
You're out of her zone of magic at this point. She's like pretty much
I
at
am?
the like bottom of this part and looking down. You've climbed up and you're probably like the same level as her. So no, she's no longer looking
Okay.
directly at you.
I would like to use, because I'm assuming that her attention is away from the orbs and stuff.
Correct.
I would like to take one of the orbs using my mage hand.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's sitting on like a workbench, like a little bit away from you, and you reach out with your mind, and your mage hand, invisible, grabs it. Which one are you grabbing? On this workbench, there is the little stone, essentially briefcase where the heart of gold was. There's the 3 orbs. There's like a couple of scrawled pages of notes, by the way.
Okay. I would like to grab the yellow one.
Okay. And are you gonna give it to Artis?
Yes. Is it possible
Get him his fix?
So the scribbles is like, is it coherent? Can I see it?
Yeah, it's no.
Or no?
It looks like notes written in common.
Is it complete?
What do you mean? Is it complete?
Do I know if she's writing this or if it's like magic, where it's like, oh, I'm searching it up in all of these books and it automatically writes into this paper?
When the 3 of you opened the aperture, or the 4 of you opened the aperture, it was really Winsler's doing combined with all of your work. You saw that Juanita was like levitating a small little quill and manually writing on this piece of paper.
Okay. So I would like to take the orb, take Artis's orb, and wait. Sorry, I'm so sorry. I'm so scatterbrained. Can I take all the orbs with my?
I mean,
mage
it's
hand?
like within arm's reach. I thought you were just being fancy and grabbing it with your like.
Oh, I thought that it was
Like,
far away
Artis
from me.
is like discarded on like a pile of rags right next to her workbench. So
okay.
you know.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Okay, can I take all orbs with my hand?
I thought you were just trying to be like fancy about it. Yeah, you could
No,
scoop them into like a bag.
I thought it was far away.
Absolutely. You can just scoop them all up in your
Okay.
arms.
Scoop.
Scoop.
And also the unfinished paper.
Absolutely. And the briefcase?
Ugh.
You might have to put the orbs in your backpack. Give Artis's orb. This is probably what your turn is you climbed up the rope and are like putting stuff away.
Okay.
And you're going to hand Artis his orb, I presume.
Sounds good to
And
me.
not
This
steal
is
it
the
this
longest
time.
turn ever. I'm so sorry.
Yep. It's okay. This is fine. This is how this combat's going, I guess. It's just very messy and unclear and incoherent. Welcome to the end of Shake and Break. And so
This
Artis
is what happens
will
when we
kind
have
of
conference calls.
Artis will I see why they get nothing done in meetings. Artis will kind of pull at the clothes you're wearing as you hand him the orb and say, "Integrity, we need to get out of here right now. Before, everything collapses or
yeah, well,
we
that's
get
why
killed."
we came to get you.
Are you going to help him up?
Yes.
So that's the end of your turn. You're now supporting a very weakened Artis. You have all of the artifacts and some notes that Juanita had written below you. Everyone is either in a pit or next to a window or some sort.
All
next
over the place.
is Winsler. You've been gently let down
I've
onto the
been
model
saved.
city. Yes.
I wish to hug Mira
Absolutely. That's yeah.
As
You
a-
don't
Me
have
and
to
my
ask me to
gross
do
snake
that.
arm
as
will
a
hug you
thank
back.
as a thank. So where is this urn you spoke
The
of?
little urn. It's just nestled between a couple of little buildings.
How big is it?
It's probably the size. It's probably like a little 2-liter clay thing. It's not big.
So not big. Okay.
Not big at all.
Um.
It's like you probably had one of these or similar to this as a kid, and you put like cool rocks in it or something.
Oh, okay. So how
Like, it's
far
not
away is
big.
it from me?
It's within this little 10-foot hole. So
Okay.
you could walk over to it very easily, or like
I'm gonna-
scramble over some of these buildings and reach it.
I'll scramble over and I'm gonna pick it up.
Okay. You see Zanak turn around very quickly. This little gray portion on his forehead that Winita blasted him and it showed up. You see that it's kind of spread a little bit, so now his face seems to be this gray, stony texture. And he's going to look down at you and with a lot of force say, "Put that down."
You want me to put it down?
Oh God.
You want me to put it
no.
down?
Oh no. What are you? He's gonna turn and face towards you and kind of he's kind of the wind's not really bolstering him as much as it would be if there was not an anti-magic field, and he's going to look at you and say, "Put that down now."
Oh my god.
You want me to put it down?
Oh my gosh,
Oh
Ben.
my god.
I'm
Just do
gonna
the thing.
I'm gonna look at the pot and I'm gonna look at him and I'm just gonna like turn myself while still looking at him straight in the eye, and I'm gonna make it look like I'm gonna throw it out the window.
Are you
Oh
gonna
my
actually throw it out the
I'm gonna
window?
actually throw it out the window.
Do
Oh
it.
my
Oh
god.
my
Do
gosh.
Make an athletics check.
Everything with Deep Tar and his teapot was just training for this moment.
Yup. Yup.
What was
Oh my
it?
god.
Where is Wiggles
Athletics.
when you need him?
Athletics or
Just imagine it's a slipper.
Athletics, yeah.
athletics?
It's just a little tiny urn. You don't need that much.
Okay, well, how about a 6?
Oh my god. You throw it, but it hits like the edge of the window, just falls to the ground with a clunk.
So,
Take that.
so to put this in perspective, you're in this little recessed pit
Yep.
with the model city. Mira's standing like right next to you. You've just gotten Zanak's attention.
Yep.
You're like, "What's this?" And you just like overhand, like soccer, toss it back like towards the window. It does not clear the lip of this recessed pit and plonks very gently against the side. It might like get scuffed up or cracked a little bit, but it doesn't seem to, have been thrown off an edge of a giant spire. So, it does get little cracks on it though, because it's just a little clay pot. And
Oh,
that
no.
seems to upset Zanak greatly as he screams at you, which I won't do because I don't want to upset the people living in this home with me.
No, yell.
All my training has failed me.
But he does like reach out for it, and it's like an anguished scream as he sees you throw it. But then as it just clonks against the ground and rolls back towards you, it's kind of like he's just yelling for anger. Like, why the hell would you do that?
I thought it'd
So
be
is that
fun.
your turn? You're just going to do that? That's it?
Try
Yeah.
again. Try
Okay.
again.
I mean,
This is
the
a
next time
classic
it comes
Winsler
around to my
turn.
turn, I am going to try again.
That just becomes the rest of the fight. Just trying to throw it out the window.
Zanak, looking at you, Winsler, and Mira, looking at you down in that pit, messing around with his urn. He is
I
going
wasn't
to
messing around
like a
with anything.
fucking
I just
like a
want this
fucking
to be
soccer
stated.
ball.
I'm innocent in all of this.
All right, like Legend of Zelda picked up that pot and tossed it, and it did not
You
do
threw
what
it,
I
but you
wanted
threw
to
it at
do.
a Kuko, and now the Kuko's going after you.
I didn't hear.
You only hinned.
So he swipes his hand. He's been disarmed. He doesn't have his scimitar hilt anymore, but he swipes his hand the same way he swept his hand at Saranep last night.
Oh no.
God, that was last night.
That was
and you
last
see
night.
That was last
you
night,
see
man.
two little, almost like this sharp wind coming towards each of you, unaffected by this zone of anti-magic, it seems. Mira does a 15 hit.
Yeah, it sure does.
Oh
That was
my
a trash
gosh.
roll, I want you to know.
Cool.
And Winsler does a 15 hit. You.
Yeah.
Or no, sorry. It does a 25.
Oh
Fuck.
shit.
Yes, it does.
Double hits.
That's like double my AC, dude.
Same.
Bit overkill, don't
it's
you think?
fine.
Luke, I don't like it when you smile and laugh like that.
Mira, I need you to take 16 damage.
Cool.
Holy fuck.
Oh fuck, I'm at 9, I
Oh
think.
shit.
Is that right?
Luke,
Math.
Winsler, what's your max HP?
Oh my god.
Do you really
Oh
want to
my
know?
gosh.
Do you really want to know?
Because you take 19 points of damage.
Fuck.
I'm an 11,
As
not 9.
like this giant, just you feel this wind just cut through the front of your like body, and like you're instantly injured from it.
I'm at 7.
Okay, that's not that
Okay,
bad then.
at least we're still alive.
Yeah, I was worried that 19 was your max or 18 was your
I
max.
mean, it was like 2 levels ago.
And that's Zenak's turn. Oh, he will slowly float down into this pit as he is going to say, "Get away from my urn."
No.
What a brave boy Winsler Wallaby is. Winita's gonna blast him.
Yeah.
Yay,
I mean,
I
Mom.
suppose.
Get him.
When you take away Winsler's magic, you basically remove everything.
Now you're just attacking a small child.
Now I am but just a boy. A small boy.
This is unconstitutional.
God, beholders are a lot of work. Okay, so 2 or 3 of Winita's eye stalks shoot large beams out at Zenak. 2 of them seem to do nothing. They are colored green and like cyan. They seem to do
Ooh.
nothing. However, a third ray, which is colored like a not a very lovely color, like a brownish color. The beam hits him directly in the back, and he seems to shudder slightly. And you see this, like the stone on his forehead crack a little bit. And he seems to take some damage from this, just this ray affecting him and hitting him. Although he does not look to be in that poor of sorts. Okay, everyone's doing a great job. Come on, team, let's bring it home on this one, okay? I
Home
believe in
run.
all of you so
Swim.
much. Saranep, what are you doing?
How far?
Oh, sorry. Integrity. Juanita turns to you after shooting a
Hi.
bunch of beams, or while shooting beams out of her other eyes. She will turn to you, bleeding very badly, and say, "Young girl, please get your mentor out of here. Thank you very kindly. People are not allowed to die in this spire. It's the rules of the spire."
Too late.
Cool
Can I say
rules.
too
I
late?
think we've already broken those rules, though.
The Spire's like Disneyland. You can't die.
Yeah, you can't die in Spire Nebulosis.
And if you try and spread the ashes, you're going to get caught by the bank police.
That's why falling out of a window is a bad idea.
Saranep.
Yeah, the reason the urn was locked up is because Zenak came trying to spread his ashes there. It was his last wish, and they're like, no, that's not allowed. We gotta confiscate
That's not
this.
allowed.
Goodbye.
Saranep, what are you up to?
How far away is he from me right now?
He is
Like you said, he
probably
started
20
floating
feet.
down the
He's
pole, right?
Yeah, he's like 20 feet in front of you, but down a little bit. You can still see like the top of his adorable frog head. It's not adorable. It's very ugly.
And you said there was a crystal that was cracking on his head, right?
There's a piece of stone. His head seems to be turning to stone. Yes.
I'm going to move forward, take the javelin, and I'm going to like I'm like stab it into his head like in the crack, and I'm gonna like use it as like a wrench and pull it to the side kind of thing to break it.
Oh, so you're gonna like run up to him and stab him in the forehead?
Pretty much. And I'm gonna try and like
Absolutely.
like take like pieces out of it. Like with a crowbar
This
kind
is
of
a great
idea.
plan. I think this is absolutely a wonderful plan. Actually, make an attack roll, please.
Yes.
This is my favorite plan. I love this plan. This is good stuff.
Luke.
Yeah.
I got a critical. I got a 20.
Okay.
Oh shit.
I'm excited.
Please roll your
that's-
damage, please, and thank you.
So it's double my damage, right?
You just roll your damage dice twice.
Okay, so got a 7 and no, sorry, a 6 and then a 5.
Okay. You stab this javelin into his stone forehead as he's like kind of descending, and torque him around. Like torque him. Like what was your intent? Was it to like break this piece of stone in his forehead?
I would like you to do a visual exercise with me,
Okay,
please.
absolutely. I'm here for you.
So there is like you're trying to go somewhere there's a stone, but there's like a kind of a crack.
Uh-huh.
You have a large, long weapon that's very durable.
Uh-huh.
So you stab it in there, and then you push the end of it that you're holding to the side to kind of like break the
Break
rock
it out.
open more.
Yeah, wonderful.
And maybe take like chunks out of it.
Absolutely, that's absolutely what happens. A large piece of rubble falls out of his forehead. In fact, not out of his forehead falls out and
Oh,
falls
cool.
onto one of the
I've taken his frontal lobe.
one of the small buildings below and crack. For the sake of this, I think let's say it's Ocean's Breeze, and it falls and just crushes it
Oh.
because it's a
Oh,
model.
please don't let this be a weird symbolic thing.
Oh, it's symbolism.
Oh, no.
And he seems to cry out in moderate pain at this, the same way you or I would do at a paper cut.
I'm going to say I want to say something cool first.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to say, "Hey, don't touch my friends."
Okay.
I didn't have anything cool to say.
That's fine. Mira, what are you doing now? You're bleeding very badly, and
Sure
Zanak is
am.
descending upon you. There's an urn next to you on the ground that Winsler just tried to throw. It looks kind of busted up a little bit, but not too badly.
Yeah. I just I'm conflicted, right? Because I don't know if that was actually the ethical thing to do back there. Because on one hand, Zanak has hurt us and attacked us in the past, and like steals stuff and is a thief king, right? And like his children are coming in.
Also tried to
stealing
kill me at
stuff
one
and
point.
attacking
also
people,
tried
right?
to kill
but
us.
at the same time. Yeah, but at the same time, at this point, he hasn't attacked us until we like took his stuff. For all we know, like Juanita could be super bad and like could be illegitimately like trapping this guy's brother in an urn, and he could very
Yeah.
well have a cause to attack her, right?
Yeah.
But at this point, it's like he's attacking us. Juanita isn't. You kind of have to. But I just don't know if it's right. If it's the right thing to do. So, is the anti-magic field comprising this entire room, or are there spaces
Yes.
where one can? Okay. I want to show that I don't mean any harm to anybody here. So I want to
Okay.
try to get. I'm gonna like sort of pick up Winsler, I think, and I just want to get us
Okay.
as close to out of this room as possible.
Okay.
I don't want to break the urn. I don't know if that would release the guy or destroy the guy. It's a risk I'm not in particular mood to take.
It's a risk
I'm
I
gonna
want to
try to-
take. Put me down.
That's fine for you, but I'm gonna pick up Winsler and I'm gonna try to get over to the door.
Okay.
Heck.
So you're in this little recessed pit, so you can try to climb out together.
I have a magic arm. I got this.
And yeah, I would say at this point the tower has tipped over to the point where climbing on horizontal or previously vertical surfaces is very easy. In fact, it might be a bit easier than trying to stay upright on the previously horizontal surfaces, aka the floor, which is now becoming the walls very quickly. And you can pull Winsler out partially to the edge of this recessed pit, away from Zanak and away from the urn if you'd like, and presumably make a break for the stairwell, if that's what you'd like to do. Okay.
Yes.
Winsler,
I
are
want
you cooperating
I want
with
to
this?
get out as far as possible so I can
Okay.
cast some magic and help people with healing.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So the places where you would be able to cast magic, if you went back downstairs to the vaults, or if you got really close to one of the edges of this room where the windows are broken, those are kind of like the zones of like where you could do that.
I'll try to get to
So-
the edges
Okay.
because that's less far away.
Correct. So you can make your way towards one of the edges where Juanita is not looking. Sure. Winsler, are you cooperating with this as she drags you away from your urn?
I don't know if I want to cooperate. I do not wish to cooperate.
Okay.
Question.
Yeah, what's up?
Would a wizard's arcane tradition feature, would that technically be magic? Yes, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
because you were going to try to do your fancy thing.
I was going to try and do my fancy thing, but I cannot.
Nope, anti-magic. You could speak and use your words. Those aren't magic.
No, I'll just be carried. I don't feel
Okay.
content about being stuck in this pit, really.
Okay. So you two can make your way over to the Mira will pull you, pick you up and carry you.
I am
over
also bleeding,
towards-
so
Yes. And you are successfully out of the anti-magic pit, but very close to the precipice, or not close to the precipice, on the precipice, and like a very firm shove would send you both careening towards the approaching ground.
I don't like that.
So did you want to cast a spell or something?
Yeah.
Mira?
Do I heal Winslow or myself? On one hand, I can heal and other people can't, so if I'm unconscious, that's bad for me. On the other hand, Winslow's much weaker and can probably take less damage.
I
than
do
me,
have
so
healing as well, by the way.
You have healing as well. Okay.
It's not
Okay,
much, but it is
I'm
something.
Going to heal Winslow with Cure Wounds.
Okay, absolutely. What great friends you are.
And that's 1d8 plus 4. That's
Always looking out for each other.
well, I rolled a 1, so you get 5 hips back. You're
Oh,
welcome,
boy.
I guess.
It's better than nothing, I guess.
Yeah, it's better than nothing.
Okay, so that's that for your turn. Integrity, you have assembled all of the artifacts. You've gotten your mentor. You've been given advice to get the fuck out of here. How are you going to do that?
I'm going to yell. Juanita, is there an easy way to get out of here?
She looks at you
I
and
don't know, like an
says,
emergency door.
she'll laugh at that. Did you say an emergency door? That would be fun if you said an emergency door.
Is it parachute
Well-
time?
Well, obviously, I'm a very funny gal, so let's say I said it.
Okay, she will laugh at you and point her one black eye towards the now very open and shattered windows and say, "Young girl, I think that might be your fastest way out."
Well,
Ooh, well, I don't have any
The
powers
ground is
here.
still probably like 70 feet below you. As a
Okay.
note. I don't think you would want to be really below the spire when it falls, so I don't know
Yeah.
what you want to do.
Okay, I'm just going to run where
I
I
assumed
run
y'all
towards
had
where
a
I came
plan.
from
Uh-huh.
to get to my friends, carrying.
Down the rope?
Yeah, just because let's say if I jump off of the window, I don't have anything to stop my fall.
Correct. That's very true.
So the only way I could get anywhere is through the stairs.
Okay.
So I
so
have
you can
to
fireman carry Artis on your back and
Yes.
climb down the rope
This
and
is
make your
what
way
I
over to
do.
probably Sereneth would be the closest, but Sereneth is sitting right next to Zinak. Is that something you would want to do?
Is there once I get down there, is there a place closer to the door? Like close to where Mira and
The center of the
Winslow?
this everyone is near this, like Mira and Winslow are over near the windows, right?
yes.
Or where like the empty space where the windows were. The center of this room is where the staircase is, and the center of the room is where where the miniature city was or is,
Mhm.
and the center of the room is where Sereneth and Zinak are.
Okay. Then
So
I'm
if
going
you want to go to
move-
that stairwell to go downstairs and go all the way back down through the spire, you're gonna go to the center.
No, I'm gonna go to where Mira and Winslow are.
Okay, absolutely. You can carry Artis over there.
Yeah.
Sure, absolutely.
It's better for us to be closer together.
Absolutely. It makes me easier to target all of y'all.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
Are you gonna say anything?
I'm going to be like, so Juanita said that the easiest way to get out of here is through the windows.
I guess I can feather fall us, but that might still be, bad, especially if this thing is gonna fall. And what about all the other people in here?
I don't know.
How many people can I help with my feather fall anyway? Because there's artists.
I think you can do quite a
Mhm.
lot. Like
I
up
think
to
it's
6,
up to
maybe?
8.
I do have higher spells, slow spells.
I mean, When you were down there,
up to
the-
5, we're fine. There's 5 of us.
there's 5 of
But I'm
us?
still worried about the tower falling on us.
Oh.
I can help us fall safely if we all jump together, as long as there's no more anti-magic down there also, because that kind
Mhm.
of happened to us in the pit, and I think that should serve as a general warning. What do you guys think? Because I can do it. I don't want us to die, though.
Understandable. Like, it sounds like a good idea.
Okay. One person on board, nobody else has another idea. How does everybody else feel?
I think
I'm
it's
good with
probably our best
anything.
option right now.
Artis gives you a
Fuck,
very
cool.
dying thumbs up.
Neat.
No, no dying.
Integrity, do you have the notebook about the orbs? Did you take that with you?
Yes.
Okay, sweet. Information. Okay, I'm down. I guess we all will be in a second.
Yeah. The only problem thus far is that Sereneth is far away from y'all. That's it.
Okay. Sereneth, get over here, please. I don't know if we still have rounds, though. Are we still in combat, or can she just do
We
that?
can be not in combat.
Well,
after
I do
one
have a
moment-
way to get Sereneth over to us, but it also means that I will be over there instead.
Well, I don't know if that's good.
I don't know if that's good either, but That would be one way.
May I use my arm superpower and try to literally extend it and grab her by the front and pull her back? I don't know if this is the power I should be using
Would
with
that
such
work?
impunity, but I'm gonna try it.
Make a wisdom.
Extendo arm.
Hum.
Again, you're from the
'Cause the first time
Fantastic
you did it-
Four.
The first time you did it was just natural.
Yeah,
Right? Like you weren't trying to make it. You were not trying to will it into
yeah,
existence.
but I'm willing
right?
it right now.
Invoke the will of the bat
I would
snake.
say make a wisdom.
Okay, straight
Check.
roll, straight roll, straight roll. Straight roll's a 16.
Oh,
Is that good?
Your arm extends to the point where it reaches out very thinly and it gets these nice scales on it as if it is a nice snake coming out of your arm, as is, regular.
That's normal.
And you can reach out, and Serenup, what you see coming towards you is Mira's reached out at you with her arm, and then this black snake is rocketing towards you. Its mouth open, coming towards you.
Huh.
Grappling
I'm
hook.
gonna yell out, Serenep, hold still, I got you.
You're gonna eat me with
Yeah,
your arm
fair enough.
snake. I know this
I'm not gonna
trick.
eat you with my arm. We just have to get you to the window.
Okay.
I'm going to
Wonderful.
lovingly embrace this death that has come upon me.
Absolutely. This like snake head closes around and it has like these bright white eyes. It just closes around the front of Serenep's clothes, and you start pulling her back in.
Yoink.
Zanak will take umbrage with this and will do a little kind of wind slicey at you. Does a 13 hit you, Serenep? No, it doesn't, right?
It does not hit me.
Okay. So as you get pulled away very quickly, you were pulled away from the spot where there is now just cutting wind that Zanak is sending forth, but he seems to have missed you very thankfully due to the efforts of your friend Mira. Mira, it's not like a very fast process, but you very it's not elegant either, I guess.
Yeah.
It's not like you picked her up and pulled her back. And it's not like it's a superhuman feat that you're doing. You're kind of just, it's like if you had a rope around her waist and you were pulling her. So it's almost like she's stumbling forwards towards you very quickly.
Yeah.
And will arrive shortly thereafter as Zanak turns around. Y'all want to jump off this building now?
Yes.
It's time to jump.
Let's go skydiving out with my friends. Summer never ends.
So
Hashtag summer 954.
so you're just gonna jump? That's it? No pomp or
Yes.
circumstance? Okay. As you
Yeah, I guess so.
jump off, you hear we need to call out, and she's going to say safe travels, and then you hear
Thanks,
nothing
girl.
else.
Bye.
It sounds like she was going to say something else, like safe travel, and then it's just the
Oh.
sound of wind whipping by, and you're very quickly
Okay, hear me out. If there was a
approaching the
warning
ground.
there, she would have said that first. So I think we're
Yeah.
safe.
Yeah.
No
so
one-
in a sec, I'm going to featherfall all of us.
Yeah. So you cast that on 5 people, if I recall. It stops your
Yep.
descent.
And there's 5 of us.
Excellent. So you all free fall for a small period of time, and then slow down gently as Mira casts magic once more upon you. You land with some force in the middle of the street, which is
Ouch.
deserted currently. The spire is probably 70 feet above you. It seems to be almost completely tipped over at this point. What's happening? Where are you going?
Run. We
Run,
gotta run. We gotta
sprint.
run as far away from this as possible so we are not down. We're not below it when it
Get the
falls.
hell out of Dodge.
Okay.
And I think I'm also gonna be yelling at people to like clear the streets. This thing's gonna fall. Not that that wasn't obvious.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
still.
As
In
you're
case
running,
they
there's,
don't
like,
look up.
God, that would be foolishness. Yeah. Just like, oh, what's happening? The biggest tower in the world is falling down. What?
No biggie.
Yeah, you all run very easily. I assume 2 of you would probably help Artis, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of just
Yes.
Integrity Fireman carrying him. And can make it out of the area where it would otherwise impact. And I presume turn around to watch it as it collides with the earth, right?
Oh god.
Mhm.
So it does fall.
We're not too cool to not look at something as it falls.
Oh wait,
We're not the
guys,
action
what
movie
about-
heroes walking away from an explosion with a stoic face.
I'm gonna look at the guys and be like, I just remembered someone. Do you guys know where Swishy Elf is?
He's frickin' dying in Ocean's Breeze, I think.
That's correct.
Uh-oh.
I guess we go get him.
Is that
Unless
a thing you
Ocean's
wanna
Breeze
do?
was crushed by the spire.
Oh,
I have a
that's a great.
I have a feeling it might be completely trashed.
Let me
Hi,
roll.
Underbow. Thank you so much for asking how our vacation went. Your assistant died in a terror attack on the spire,
Hey.
completely unrelated to us in any way.
And we're gonna get fucking drilled for it.
The-
But that was not our fault.
It doesn't matter. He died
Yeah,
on
they're not
our
gonna see it
account,
that
I
way.
guess.
So
I'm telling you, people around us, they died.
They died.
the tower is falling towards the ground. It still seems to be like the blue beam of energy, the ghost energy that's like kind of coming out of the ground and was previously going straight up is now like bending almost at a more than 90-degree turn, and like still going into the bottom of the spire, but it's kind of ribboning out, like little strands of it are like flowing out here or there. It's almost like it's being bent and it's gonna crack, right? And you all turn around and are watching this. It's falling towards the general vicinity of where Ocean's Breeze was, although I don't think you could ascertain directly where it will fall. And as you watch this and kind of do this, like have this worrisome thought, and Serenip says, "What about Altine?" Right? You see that this beam of bluish energy that is the energy of many ghosts being used to transport people into the tower. It does break, and it kind of goes from being stuck at this more than 90-degree angle, and it just very suddenly and without any other like sign just shoots straight back up into the sky. And with that, the spire completes its descent to the ground and crashes down. This red and yellow sand and dust and just general debris gets like pushed up into the sky, almost like a impromptu sandstorm. But above, like, and through it all, you can see this like blue beam of light going higher and higher into the sky, and almost like a fountain where it like sprays up and out. Like that's what it looks to be
Oh.
doing for a couple of seconds, and then it just stops.
Oh no.
And
I guess there
artists
go the ghosts.
will whisper in whoever's ears that is carrying him. He's gonna say, "We need to get out of here immediately before anything else horrific happens around you four."
Yeah, but isn't that where we came from with the teleportation and stuff? Oh, just by the way, Luke, I just want to point out, because you were talking about how great teleportation circles are as a method of transportation, that right now would be a really great time for us to be able to leave the city by some other method of transportation, like, for example, a locomotive.
Well, the joy of
Oh,
the joy of the joy of a spire is that it fell away from the central area, so presumably it might be untouched. Like that,
Maybe.
that blue beam was still coming up out of it, so
I
you
guess
can-
we won't know until we find out.
absolutely you can make your way over there if you so choose.
Very carefully, probably.
Very carefully, probably.
Yeah, we've been without artists for long enough. I'm listening to what he tells us to do at this
Yeah.
point.
You all, over the course of the next 10 or so minutes, make your way back there. There is people in the streets, like, shocked, and, like, people, like, thinking that it's the end of the world. People are running towards the tower. There's a very large number of people running towards the spire and trying to see if there's a way in, I think. You know, why not loot in the aftermath of catastrophe?
Lovely.
And so you fight against those crowds, some people rushing away and some people rushing towards where that base structure was, where you initially came into the city. And it seems to be partially collapsed. And there seem to be some teleportation circles up on one of the mezzanines that are still partially intact. People are pushing and shoving and trying to get out of the city and using these circles, leaving like their attendants and servants behind in their wake as they just make a mad dash to get out. Are y'all just gonna wait patiently, or are you gonna try to shove on through? What's the strategy to get out here? And plus, do any of you know how to use a magic, like a teleportation circle?
We have
I think-
artists.
Well, we all came by teleportation
Yeah.
circle to Wildcliff, so
That's
I assume we
true.
all do.
Maybe,
That's
yeah.
Okay. That's a very good argument, Sarah. So are you gonna try to push your way onto here? Or are you gonna? What's the strategy? How do you get onto one of these? Because if you just wait patiently, it's not gonna happen.
I have an idea. Well, that would be very. I have an idea, but it's not exactly the. It's
Oh,
not exactly
no.
the nicest nor the safest idea.
That's Winsler for
Do
you.
it.
Have y'all heard of the wonderful spell Tidal Wave?
Oh my gosh.
Oh no. I feel like I'm familiar with that one. I believe you destroyed a garden with
I
that
feel
one.
like we're not going to be able to get through this crowd without any trouble.
Drowning a few motherfuckers?
Normally,
But then,
but maybe I can use Tidal Wave to kind of wash them away a little
Winsler,
bit.
wouldn't that kill them though?
It shouldn't. At least I hope
it might,
not.
It might severely injure some people.
Can I
Winston.
try? Is it? Can I sort of like get a feel if it's something that I could push over, or is it like so dense that
It's fairly dense. It's not like insurmountable. Using magic would definitely be to your benefit. You've seen that people kind of respond in like shock to magic around here.
I have.
What's okay?
I have a better
So-
better
Mhm.
idea than the tidal.
You have a better idea.
Yes, I have a better idea than a tidal wave. I'm just gonna pull out the crusty pork rind
Okay.
and
This is a very good
Huh?
idea. This is a great idea.
just gonna.
Oh, I love
I'm gonna
this.
use all 3 of my first level spell slots that I have left.
Uh-huh.
Actually, I'm gonna use whatever spell slots I have left to just cover the ground in just grease so that people will slip and fall, and
Oh my
carve a
God.
path so we can get through.
okay. Windsor holds up some pork rinds in his hands. He's like, I have an
Oh,
idea.
geez, that wind is
I have an idea.
dangerous.
And crushes the pork rinds, and grease just starts spouting like a fountain out of his hands. He's coating people, the ground, everything in grease. People are slipping and sliding as if it's the worst day of their lives, which it most likely is. And you, all 5 of you, can slowly and with much deliberation of where to put your feet to avoid the greasy mess, make your way to one of the teleportation circles and quietly return in grace to Wildcliff.
Don't you mean in
Ripaltine,
Greece?
I guess.
In Greece to Wildcliff. And that is where we're going to end this very long episode.
Jesus Christ.
really long episode?
Someone might have to change the trivia page on the wiki about what the longest episode is.
Yeah. Winsler, or what? Ben.
Yes, I am Winsler.
Can you do the outro?
Sure. We hope you all enjoyed this episode. Please check out our iTunes and leave a rating and review. It really helps us out a lot, and we love hearing the comments from y'all wonderful folk. We also have social media pages at Instagram and Twitter at Trials and Trebs. We post a lot of cool fan art and stuff there. We hope you can check it out because it's really cool. We also have a link to our Discord server on both of those pages. And you can join the server and come hang out with us and meet some really cool people. It's a very nice place. We've also got a Patreon for y'all extra for y'all who wish to just give a little bit more than just lending us your wonderful ears.
Well, patreon.com/trials and trebs. Thank you very much for that wonderful outro, Winsler. I didn't know you knew what a podcast was.
What's a podcast?
Thank you, everyone, for listening to this episode. I hope that you enjoyed it, and we will speak to you in your ear holes next week. Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye. Ah!